Do Nike shocks relieve heel pain? Who would believe those tiny little heel spur could make my life so miserable for over 10 years? Asked Marvin, a financial planner working for a large company. And I'm not alone. I know quite a few people who suffer from the same condition for 10 years. Marvin was happy, active, athletic young man who worked out at a gym every day after work. His story began in March 1993 when he first felt a nagging little tug in the middle of his left heel. This discomfort in his left foot didn't bother him much at first. It soon to resolve itself completely, but then several months later things got a little worse, and Marvin soon had to take pain relievers. He was hoping that the stabbing pain would go away again if he ignored it, and besides, his main focus at that time was career advancement. Finally, pain relievers stopped working altogether, and stretching all seemed to make things worse. And then the more he walked, the more it hurt. When I tried to walk, it even hurt a little bit. I felt a searing, ripping pain in my left heel and numbness at the tip of my toes, Marvin said. And then he knew he needed help. Marvin went to the podiatrist. He took x-rays, which indicated a bone spur in his heel. The doctor treated him with cortisone injection, which temporarily offered him relief. The average person that walks or stands for a long period of time may experience heel pain at one time or another, may seek medical attention. In seeking medical attention, you are advised medication or to purchase orthodontics, which is shoe inserts, or surgery if unrelieved. The only problem is the intervention may not be cost effective, or they may not can afford the time off from work. The economy is not generating enough money for them to take the time off to have these procedures. However, they could make this time a one-time investment in these shoes if they're not satisfied, or get a refund from the distributor. This is an alternative treatment that is cost effective and is used by NBA stars, doctors, surgeons, nurses, and lay people all around the world. There is no damage to your shoes, no time lost off of work, and no out-of-pocket deductible. In 2001, Nike released the first comfortable shock. NBA star Vince Carter endorsed Nike Shock in 2004. These shoes were designed to provide cushion, durability, stability to the knees, and supporting the ankles. Nike has shocked the world again by relieving your heels with pain that uniquely designed shoes that absorb shock with a coil structure. It shocks tennis shoes. It has been researched that these shoes alleviated many cases of heel spur pain. There are many NBA stars like Vince Carter and Andre Iguodala that wears Nike Shocks by world-renowned orthopedic surgeons that cannot afford lost time for work, especially in high season, if all possible. These professionals require prolonged standing or fast, precise movement that may jolt their knees, ankles, or any joint or pressure points. If Nike Shock worked for these NBA players and surgeons, I do believe they could work for you. If you have never experienced heel pain, you can never imagine the severity of the pain. Some people say that it is so unbearable that it felt like someone is poking a knife into the heel, and it feels like someone is ripping their heel off. The only way that you can stop this pain is to get off your foot, put some ice on it, and take some medication. You want to know the fastest way to relieve this pain? The fastest way you can relieve this pain are anti-inflammatory medication, which reduces the pain and anti-inflammation. Acupuncture and hypnosis are options if you cannot tolerate large doses of medication. Prescribed medications are available, but be aware they can be habit-forming and you have to have a doctor's appointment with your podiatrist. Medications are not always covered on your insurance, and review your policy for pre-existing clauses for surgery. Orthodontics and splints may also not be covered. Most insurances and orthodontics are very expensive. By purchasing these shocks, it will be beneficial and cost-effective, and finally will decrease unnecessary methods of prescription and over-the-counter medication. Shocks has proven to be beneficial for NBA stars, surgeons, nurses, soldiers, and mall workers. The purchase of a $90 pair of tennis shoes will be cost effective when you look at the lost wages, doctor's appointments, medication, and time off from work. Surgery is an option, but risk and complications are involved. The patient is at risk of infection and the recovery period is an issue. Surgery is usually not an option until conservative treatments have failed. Conservative treatments consist of anti-inflammatories, orthodontics, steroid injections, hypnosis, acupuncture, and heel splints. They are professional athletes alike, including NBA players John Starks and Jason Kidd, that are heel pain sufferers who choose alternative methods to treat their pain. Jason Kidd's preference was an orthodontic. He had a special made insert for his shoes. The bottom line is that you do what's in the best interest of you and your family. Nike has shocked the world again by relieving your heel pain with a uniquely designed shoe that absorbs shocks with coil structures of its Shock tennis shoes. It has been researched that these shoes alleviate many cases of heel spur. In closing, please check with your local retail shop to review the warranty policy. The return policy could be from 30 days to 90 days. A shoe defect could be returned to the retailer or manufacturer, but you must keep the original receipt. If you do not have the receipt, you may end up with nothing or a gift card. I know firsthand, a heel spur sufferer myself, that Nike Shock is the shoe for me. I tried the inserts, the painful injection, and in the end, I have my shocks.